Hello, friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So, I'm sure you can hear from my voice, but I am on day number 3 of dying again. Yeah, it hurts. It's like the burning in your throat kind of nonsense, and just like the awful coughing. Luckily, Sean had yesterday and today off, so I've gotten to relax a little bit, but I'm dying. Anyway, my Christmas present from Sean came in. I told you guys about this, actually. So this side is his fingerprint. And then this side, it says, "You aren't alone, just breathe," in his handwriting. And it's rose gold. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera very well, but it's rose gold. And I freaking love it. It's just so nice. It's a really nice gesture. I'm really happy. My throat hurts. You're probably not going to tell, like, how much I like it based off of the sore throat, but I'm really happy to have it. I'm really grateful. Very, very sweet. Today I'm actually doing a look that I did yesterday, because yesterday and the day before I didn't film a Get Ready With Me. I was the first day I started to feel ill, and I mod for Sean's live streams, and so I decided to hop on and mod instead of do a Get Ready With Me in the same like time, like period of the day, period of time during the day. And then yesterday I was just not feeling good, so I did this look that I'm doing today yesterday, and I liked it so much I was like, I'm doing it tomorrow. So here we are. I'm using Plum Pataka. This is in my One Tree Hill project pan. I have a 50 skull on it, and I need to use it like more than 30 more times to roll it out, and it's already been in there for like 3 months, so I'm really going to be incorporating it into a lot of my looks in the coming little bit of life. But also, I'm on a roll with Haunted Europe, which is my Doo Pans My Battleship project I'm doing with Andy, Makeup and the Mundane. And this is what she's looking like. So, there you go. I have disturbance, but no real, I don't think I'm really close to anything. We'll see. I say that, but I've never panned a Nomad shadow, so I guess I don't really know, but I don't think I'm very close to anything. I am excited. I'm starting to plan my to be panned in 2026 stuff, and I'm really excited about that. The Fantastic Ladies is doing 50 Shades of Color, and I am going to be participating in that. It is the most me color they could have chosen, so of course I'm going. Oh, and I'm using my glitter puck, my Cyber Diamond glitter puck. This was a crucial part of my look yesterday that I forgot to include on IG. That's okay. Yeah, I think I have everything. Yeah, okay. So what is new? Besides dying the last few days? Not a whole lot, honestly. Sean is veteran, so he went out and did some Veterans Day fun stuff yesterday. Kids had off school yesterday. Every time an illness runs through my house, I spend the next couple days like deep cleaning. So Sean was sick, and then the kids were sick, and then I was sick. So I'm washing everyone's sheets and sanitizing the walls, and obviously like Clorox wiping everything, and just trying to get the disease out. Today my daughter had like a cozy / pajama day at school, so she's really excited about that. And she's wearing a really cute pair of like Squishmallow matching jammies. I really like this necklace. So pretty, and it's really helpful because Sean's my rock, and Sean just knows how to talk me like through and out of a lot of like really hard like feelings and situations. So even when he's at work, I'll always have like him here, and it's really sweet. It matches one of my wedding rings, so that'll be cute. I must say I am very proud of myself though, you guys. So okay, this first part is just back information. That's not the reason I'm proud of myself, but I have like 5 or 6 palettes that are very, very new to my collection over the past like month or two, and I haven't had an opportunity to use most of them, and the ones I have used I've done like one look with. But I am, and I guess now that I'm saying this out loud, this isn't really a reason for me to be proud of myself. just something to take note of. But I am feeling inspired to use my older palettes, like Haunted Europe, more than I am inspired to reach for my new ones. So I am confidently not shopping Black Friday. I had a little bit of excitement, not gonna lie, when I found out that the Winter Alba from, where's my concealer? Odin's Eye was gonna be on sale. But after talking to my accountability partner, Andy, they told me that I don't need it because I have those colors a million times over again. And I haven't even had a chance to test out the Odin's Eye palettes I just bought. And I was like, you know what, Andy, you are so right. So I had like a 30-second, like naughty shopping thought, and then I talked to them, and now I'm cured and I'm good and I'm not gonna shop it. So that was the only thing that kind of had me like, whoa, but they're so right. I have so much, I mean, like blues and purples, they are at my absolute favorites, but I know I have the shades. It's just, can you ever have too much blue and purple? Yes, you can, because they expire. So if makeup never expired, you guys know I love my blue and purple. Don't you know how chatty we're gonna be today? Because I've been saying that, but I've been talking for 6 minutes straight. My throat really hurts. Shauna's gonna go to Dairy Queen. They have these like sugar cookie blizzards, and I've been wanting one for like 4 days, and I keep being like, oh, I don't need it, I don't need it. But I think today is the day where I think I'm impatient. Using my ABH blending brush, and I'm going in. You guys are gonna think the way I'm using these shades is so interesting because I've never seen anybody else use it this way. But I'm using Mary Cemetery, which is like a satiny, shimmery type shade. That's what I'm using for my crease. I'm not using a matte. I know. I really like using these shades this way because they're not dramatic enough for me to want to use them as a shimmer. But they did work out pretty well as like a matte. I remember this look took me a really long time to blend yesterday, so patience. I've been doing a lot of green and purple looks lately. I like what I like. What can I say? Oh, my throat. I'm so proud of my daughter. My daughter's a kindergartner this year, for those of you that are brand new. And I spent the summer, and she's like one of the youngest kindergartners. So her birthday's in August, and the cutoff is September 1st. So she's one of the youngest kindergartners. I worked with her all summer to teach her like how to read and write and all that stuff. And she knew what the sounds said, but I don't think she practiced enough over the summer, which is understandable because it was only like 3 months or whatever. But now she wrote me a book yesterday about Citra and Mom and Citra and Sable, which is me and her and her sister and me. And she even drew us. So she drew me with my cheetah print and my bun on my head, and she drew her sister with a frowny face because she made her cry, she said. I was like, how'd you make her cry? And she was like, I don't know. I was like, oh, okay. But it's amazing. Like, kindergarten is such a fun age because they just learn things so fast. I mean, seriously, like, they learn so fast. You watch them turn from little babies to little scholars in a matter of like a couple months. And I miss my little baby being home, but I'm very proud of her for all the hard work that she's put in, and she's learned a lot, and she should be very proud of herself, and I'm very proud of her, but I do miss her every single day. I'm like, okay, we're gonna go to the grocery store, and like, you know, last year and the year before that, she was going with me everywhere, every day, and now she's in school, and now, like, I don't know, it's like, it just feels like life goes on, and of course life goes on, which is a beautiful thing. It's a very freeing thing, but also, what do you mean there's gonna come a day where she's like at college, you know, or out of the house and not home anymore? Like, that's what I'm not ready for. And if these days, which are the best days of my life, are going this fast, you know, that's just, it's hard. It's hard to, like, think that and, like, just be very aware of that. But there's no slowing down time, no matter how bad we want to. Okay, so that's Mary Cemetery. I love this project. I'm so excited that Andy agreed to do this project with me because I wanted to do this project for so long, but my taste in eyeshadow are so different from all my friends, where finding palettes in common was really, really hard. It was so hard. I asked so many people over the past few years, and we didn't have anything in common. I was like, oh, okay. I use this small little brush. I think this is from BoxyCharm. It doesn't have a brand or anything on it, but I'm taking this at my shape with my Plum Pataka. These eyeshadows from Kulfi are phenomenal. The reason it's in a project is not because I'm hate panning it, but because I want to get my money's worth because I like it so much. But it is a cream eyeshadow. This is my outer corner. That's what I'm doing with this, by the way. A 50 use goal. I don't think that's going to have it finished up, but it is going to be a start. And like I said, it's been in the project for a few months now, and it only has like 15 uses. So obviously, organically reaching for it is not something I'm doing as much as I need to be. And a lot of that's because I've been getting a lot of new palettes. And so I've been trying out palettes and stuff, which is why I am not forcing myself to try my new stuff, even though I have stuff that has come in that I haven't even used yet, and things that I want to use, while I'm inspired to reach for these older products, especially the ones that are in pans. I am allowing myself to do that because it goes through phases. Like, I go through phases where I really want to use it, and then I go through phases where I'm just not inspired. And that's the way it is with all my makeup. So if I'm not inspired to reach for it now, I will be at some point, and I'll enjoy it more. Yes, ma'am, when that time comes. So I don't want to force myself to use something I'm just not, for whatever reason, wanting to reach for right this second, and that's okay. I think I'm gonna have to bring this one back out, but for now. So all my looks, I really like messy looks. Messy looks are my thing, but trust the process. I'm going back into Mary Cemetery, which is that green, and I don't want to lose my shape. I'm curious how deep Nomad pans are, because I've never panned. My goal for the next year is to hit a bunch of pans and empty a bunch of products. I'm actually on a replacement only no buy. So I'm curious how far into the year I can get. Like, just because something is on sale doesn't mean I need to pick it up. So I'm just curious. One thing about these Kulfi shadows is they dry very quickly and they don't budge. Trust the process, trust the process. Okay, at this point, I take, what did I do next? No, I took Kulfi. I'm trying to do the same look as yesterday. I should just, like, do a look inspired by the look yesterday. Maybe I'll remember better. Okay, I'm gonna tape this in my crease. This is what I did. And I have a lot of projects that I'm thinking about joining, but I'm waiting for the Fantastic Ladies to put out all the projects that they're bringing back, because there's some that were projects past that I would have joined, but they're not running right now. So I want to see if there's any. I I really want to do Beautyland, but I'm not techy enough for Beautyland. I've tried to pick out products a couple times for that one and had a little bit of a hard time just because I'm not very techy. So, we'll see. We'll see what I actually end up doing, but I'm expecting to be, and the reality is the trends are moving towards warm tones, and I'm not all that interested in warm tones, so I think I'm going to be marked safe from palette purchases for the most part just because of that, which is great because this year was all about grungy and smoky and, you know, dark and deep and, you know, everything I like. So this year was really hard. So having a year where I'm not really too into the trends, I think would be good for me. Okay, taking Cyber Diamond. And I've never used this as an eyeshadow up to this point. I always used it just as a highlighter, and I do like it in both ways. I have enough eyeshadows where I don't need to use this as an eyeshadow though. Sable, where's your stinky? Hey, Sean! She's mobile now. She's coming. She's coming to get me. I was like, oh, where's Stinky? I thought Stinky was gonna come and get you. And yeah, she's gonna come get Sean. Wait, I like it in both capacities. I think I like it as a highlighter better just because I have enough eyeshadows where I don't really need to be using a highlighter as an eyeshadow, but it's pretty. And then I'm taking Krampus, which is the purple, like, satin. Ooh, it's gonna get hard pan. Cool, it's great. And I'm just gonna tap that to marry these two shades. I don't think I'm gonna hit pan again today. I've been making it a point to use this to try to hit some pans, but I didn't think today was the day. Which is okay, because like I said, I'm pretty motivated to use it right now.
I'll be right back.
I love you. He's so magical. Okay. I'm using the same brush, and I'm going to take Highgate Cemetery, which is the mint green. And I put this in my inner corner. I do try to take it in a little bit more because I think that looks nice. Man, I feel like I'm getting so close in a couple of these shades, but then I don't hit it, and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh. I'm pretty sure Andy would not do me dirty. I don't think they would make all the warm tones like all my ships because, you know, they know. So I think, I don't think they would do me like that. This is also in a project. I think this is also in Montreal. It's my Paranova Unicite eyeliner. And I've been using this one on my lower lash here. And I've been stopping like right before the mint cream. But what I did yesterday is I took it and did my little raccoon eye thing. Then, obviously, it's really harsh, so I'm going to take the mint green again, and let's try to marry them together. I love you. I like my makeup.
You're beautiful.
Is it pretty?
Yeah.
Did you like it better yesterday or today?
Yes. You're beautiful every day, baby.
Nice save. Nice save. I think it looks nice. I do think it looks nice. Just for this. I'm going to use my Tartelette XL tubing mascara because it's really easy to take off. I actually really like both of the mascaras I've been using now that they're both like dried out a little bit. You're breathing like really hard. Are you okay? I can hear you from way over here like he's not in a playful mood. Apparently. He's focused. Right. Burp.
Alright, where are those cookies?
They're on the table.
What was the flavor again?
It's like frosted sugar cookie or something like that.
Okay.
It's like the white cookie with like the sprinkles.
Okay. I'm sure it'll be like new flavor.
Yeah, like limited edition or whatever.
Alright, we'll be back.
Love you. Drive safe. Plocks. I like this look. It's very sparkly. It's the kind of messy, sparkly goodness that I enjoy. Okay. Let's do a base face. I hope my energy levels are up tomorrow because I am not. I feel really bad because like I just got not energetic. I want to take my toddler to the park, but you know, like the upper respiratory infections where it like burns, where like your throat like burns, like that's the one I've had. Luckily, I'm not gonna get into that. that's a little bit TMI. We don't even be talking about Plum and stuff, but I think it's getting better. Is the point. I'm gonna use my Huda Beauty Cherry Light color corrector. I have really enjoyed this. You guys know I have like chronic eye bags forever and ever and ever, and I have not looked as awake as I do with this in a really long time. So there you go. There you have it, friends. Do you guys ever feel like sometimes it's hard to make friends on the internet? Like, I was telling Sean, I'm like, sometimes I just message people that like seem really cool that like I want to be friends with, and I'm just like, hey, how's it going? And they're like, good, how are you? And I'm just like, good. And that's kind of where the conversation ends, and I'm just like, I don't know how to like. And sometimes it's easy, right? So sometimes if they like go to the same live streams as you, or if they're just naturally chatty people too, sometimes it works out, but sometimes it's just really awkward. And then I'm like, I don't know how to further this conversation, so I just kind of like leave it alone. And I'm like, they probably thought that was just super weird. Like this random person is just like DMing them like, how are you? And then nothing else. And I was like, I don't know how to. Sometimes it's hard. Like I said, sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's not. And Sean's like, sometimes it's just like that. Like sometimes like people just don't want to talk to you and it's okay. And I'm like, yeah, but like, why don't they just say that? Like, I don't know. And I mean, I guess I get it, right? Because, but like, I would much rather have somebody be like, you know, for whatever reason, I just really don't want to hang out and talk to you. So I wouldn't keep trying. It's when like, I don't know, like I don't see anything wrong and I don't say anything's wrong, and then I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it. But sometimes I get in social moods. It's not very often, but sometimes. Like most of the time when I reach out to people, there's like a purpose. Like, hey, I really like your look today, or like they'll ask like a question on their stories or whatever, and I'm like answering the question and like it makes sense. But sometimes I'm like, this person just seems really cool. I'm like, I want to be their friend. Does anybody understand? Like, has anybody else gone through a similar situation? Or it's just me? Because I have a hard time thinking it's just me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Maybe I just don't want to think that, but I need to wash my brushes. Well, Sean's gonna wash my brushes today, actually. We've been saying it for a couple days, but we just have not been feeling good. I must say, I'm getting a little bit worried about this bronzer, you guys. It still looks like there's like a lot left. Like, we're mid-November now, and like, I don't know. 6 weeks like seems like a long time, but it's really not. And I'm like, I don't want to give up because I've been working really hard on that bronzer all year. Also, I repressed it, and so I'm really worried about, like, I know since when have I been worried about expiration, but it's gonna be 4 years old next year. But one of my friends on IG, she's painting a 10-year-old eyeshadow palette, and it's not like irritating her lids or anything, so she is gonna keep using it until it does. And that just shows me, like, yeah, obviously, like, be mindful, be aware of expiration, but how much of that is just like consumerism? Like, I don't need to throw away all my palettes at 2 years, as long as, you know, they're not. Luckily, I don't appear to have too sensitive skin. I mean, I do, but like, I don't break out as badly as some people do. I'm really going ham on my Rare Beauty and Courage blush. It is expired. It does have a smell. But it's not like rancid or anything. It's just, it smells like paint. Which, yeah, I know, it means it's expired, but piggybacking off what I was just saying. I'm not getting any reactions. It's still performing. I think it has lost some pigmentation because I remember like the tiniest little drop and it was like all over my face. And part of that was probably my application method, to tell you guys the truth, but I think some of it is it has lost some pigmentation over time. But I do find that actually makes it more user-friendly than I remember. Also, I've gotten better at makeup over the past few years since picking it up, so there's a few factors that go into that. Take what I say with a grain of salt, of course, but moral of the story is it's expired, but I'm working on it. It's in a project, but also I just want to use it because it's pretty. It's pretty. I remember it being fairly expensive. I think it was like $25, I want to say. I'm also worried about this NARS blush, which I also repressed, but there's also a boatload of product left in here. I'm over it. I'm super over the blush. It's a pretty blush. There's nothing wrong with the blush. I've picked up a lot of blushes this year because, I don't know, I went through a blush phase a little bit late because I know blush was all the thing last year and it just wasn't for me. So I have a bunch of new blushes I'm trying to get to, but I want this one gone because it's just taking up space in my mind and in my makeup collection, and I know it's silly to be like forcing myself to use it given the way I feel about it, but that's where we're at. That's where we are at. Okay, so now I'm going to powder with my Hourglass Trio and my Big Daddy 67 brush. Just going to take down the powder, and we are going to pamper ourselves a little bit, girl. Pamper ourselves. I do like my base, though. I think my base looks really nice. And so I've been thinking a lot about how I'm going to motivate myself, because the whole reason I created this channel was to make friends and hold myself accountable and just have a place to document my makeup journey, right? So I go through phases where I'm okay buying makeup. I go through phases where, like right now, I'm on a no-buy, and I don't want to get involved with too many projects where I'm not meeting goals and get really discouraged or anything like that. But I want to join some projects, and I also want to buy some makeup. Not right now. I'm not buying any makeup, I think, until my birthday, I think is what I've decided. Yeah, that's like treat myself makeup. Like if I run out of a mascara, which it's not going to happen because I have so much mascara, but I'm going to go buy mascara. You know what I mean? But like treat myself, try new things, makeup, at least until my birthday. And I don't even have to, like, obviously, like I don't have to buy makeup on my birthday if there's, but that is the way I like to treat myself. So I do see, I'm using this Danessa Merrick's Unbothered Lowlighter. I looked at the official ways she recommends to use it on her website, and I think I'm pretty spot on. She recommends to use it like, you know, as a highlighter or as a blush topper, and I've been using it as a blush topper and putting a highlighter on top of it, because as a standalone highlighter, I don't think it gives me what I want. But I really liked it in this capacity, so I'm also taking up my nose, because I stopped my blush, my actual blush, like here today, so I'm taking my low lighter over my nose, and I think that just helps blend it together a little bit better than taking my whole blush over my nose, at least for like this type of look. I don't know, am I onto something, or am I just talking to talk? You tell me. Who knows? I don't know. I'm gonna use my Tickle, my Benefit Tickle, which has actually been in for quite a while, so I might, but I've been enjoying it. See, that's the problem. Like, I know I have a million highlighters to use, but if I'm enjoying the current stash of products, why would I change things up? You know what I mean? I might soon, just to keep things exciting, but I don't know. Who knows? It looks like I have about a third left of my Champagne Glow bronzing drops, and oh god, we're like in the dead of winter almost. Like, am I gonna be able to finish it? I don't know. I don't think so, but it's not gonna make it until next year, so I don't really have a choice because it's gonna get bad. I forgot what lip I did yesterday. I am taking this Maybelline all over my lips. lip. Ooh, okay. I'll use my Aether Beauty, my Solar Flare. I got this in an ice cream beauty box. It's like, can you guys see that? It's shimmery. I don't know if you guys are able to tell it at all. Just trust me that it's shimmery if you can't. Put that on top of this lip liner. This has a funky smell. And that is what she wrote, folks. My back hurts again. I keep saying I'm so out of shape. I should do something about it, and I don't do anything about it. But this is the look. I did not hit any new pans today. You see how well everything just ties together? It's just so good. So delicious. I forgot what I was saying. I really forgot what I was saying. I don't feel good. I don't feel as bad as I did before Sean has his 2 days off, but he's going back to work tomorrow. And survival, pure survival. So I obviously lost a couple days of progress. I'm pre-filmed out like 3 days at this point. I used to be pre-filmed out like almost a week, but I've been taking days off and I've been sick and not recording because my throat hurts. So I'm trying to get back to having like a week buffer. Like I film and then you guys see it like a week later. I don't know. We'll see if I get back there because like I really wasn't going to record today either. But I figured I'm feeling well enough to do it and Sean's home to take care of the babies. So I don't have to keep pausing and like, oh, hold on, I had to get like a snack. Oh, hold on, the baby's crying. Oh, hold on, like, oh, we have to rush now. Like I actually got to sit down and like do my makeup, which is something I really look forward to doing. But I also really enjoy modding my husband's chat and just like watching because he talks about like science stuff. And his whole shtick is talking to people about like why the earth is round and like why humans are monkeys and stuff like that. And so I don't really have to contribute to that conversation much. I just do my makeup and take my time and, you know, ban people when they get unhinged. But yeah, sometimes it's fun to not do anything and to just like mind rot. And that's very much, I keep like smacking my lips, but it's really because of my throat, so I'm so sorry. It's so gross. I'm really apologize. But so yeah, some days some days I really liked, and I do like to come on here and spend time with you guys and do makeup, and I do think it's fun. I really genuinely do think it's fun. But some days I just like to exist and like I'm so close to finishing my book and moving on to the next one in the series, and I'm really excited about that. So how I'm going to spend my time in the next couple months, I'm not really sure. I'm trying to keep it where I'm able to upload once a day, but I'm losing my pre-filmed content. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. Just know I love you, and I'm grateful for you being here and spending part of your day here with me. And for all those of you who do share your stories and do, you know, just offer love and encouragement when, like yesterday's video that went up, it was really heavy, and there was just so much love and support on that video. It made me really feel like, you know, the community was here for me. So I appreciate it, and I am going to continue to post, and I'm going to continue to film, and I'm going to try to make it once a day, but we will see. But anyway, thanks for sticking around and watching this look. I have really enjoyed it. Hopefully I have some pans soon in my Do You pans, my battleship. I think I'm getting, there's really 3 shades I think are going to be attainable in the not so distant future. I've been working on this green and the mint. I also have a dip in this gold, which I don't know how I got the dip in the gold because I don't wear that shade. I've also been working on the purple, and then the blues obviously aren't going to be too hard for me because I like blue. So we'll see. I just need to figure it out because I have new things I want to try. I have old things I want to try. And then I look at my makeup collection and then just certain palettes really jump out at me. I've been wanting to use Bronze Seduction again because I've been a little bit tempted by Natasha Dramatic, which I wasn't initially, but I look at it and I'm like, it just looks so delicious and like chocolatey to me, you know? But I have the tones in Bronze Seduction, so I don't need it. I just need to pull out Bronze Seduction and do like a chocolatey, delicious look soon. And I've also been tempted by Winter Alva from Odin's Eye, but I obviously have blues and purples galore. I've been wanting to pull out Winter Wonderland more, but I keep getting distracted from that. I want to try to really make Danessa Merrick's Lightwork 7 work because everything I see online about it, it's a gorgeous palette. It really is. And she is a gorgeous human being, the most gorgeous of them all. She's so, so chill too. She's really cool. She's a cool person. And so I just want that palette to work for me so badly, and I haven't found a way yet. Also, I want to pull out my singles more because, like, I have 2 of the bears, and I haven't found a way to make the bears work at all. I've had both of my Kulfi singles going on almost a year. So those are going to dry up soon because they're creams. My friend is sending me, well, 2 of my friends actually. So one of my friends is sending me a palette that should get here tomorrow. And then another friend of mine is sending me a Christmas box that's going to have some palettes in it. And I'm really excited to try all those out. But I need to test out some stuff already. So I'm working on it. See things as they come. But anyway, I'm gonna stop jabbering. I'll let you get back to your day. See you same time, same place tomorrow. Until then, bye. I pressed pause, not stop, so now it's officially bye.